Hello, Pisces. Welcome to your monthly reading for August 2025. This is for Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising. We're going to jump right in. Pisces. Oh, and the other thing is, if you're new to my channel, I'm going to give you your astrological overview. Then I'm going to do your spread. Then I break it down. I pull more cards when we go week by week. I talk about other aspects as well. And then your second spread. And remember, the blue asterisks are always the best aspects of the month. And what a month it is, Pisces. Oh my diddly days. I am just seeing what's going on for you. And I have to say, first of all, this is the month, okay? It is that month. It is a month. It's like something that wasn't meant to touch water. It is electric. It is sensational. It is very even oxygen to fire. There's so much fire and air here. It's Shazam. I mean, the sheer magnitude of the aspects that are happening this month, by the way, yeah, it is going to be the least boring month. If you thought July was bonkers, but this is very different, okay? And it is the month that we've been waiting for. And lucky us, because August just happens to be one of those long months with over 30 days, 31 days. So here's the thing. Remember how I've been telling you, and I really, really want you to pay attention to this, Pisces, because it is very relevant to you. I've been telling you week after week after week after week after week after week. This summer is when you take inspired action for where you want to be by February 2026. That is the big month. That is the great reset. I will leave the Saturn-Neptune video that I did for you. Yeah, for you can expect at the end of this video. All right. Because September 1st is really the deadline, okay? That's when Saturn moves back into your sign. So when I say, please take action in August for everything that you want and just to align with where you want to be by February, yeah? Because also in September, we are going to have a lunar eclipse in your sign. So your life is going to change in a really big way. Yeah. And you've got all these amazing aspects to use this month because August is, to be honest, it is off the Richter scale. You see Mars is changing signs. Yeah. Venus will be changing signs. And Venus is going to conjunct Jupiter. That's our annual gift from the universe. It's happening in August. Okay. And that's going to be really big for you. And I'm excited to tell you what that means for you. We also have a cluster of these rare aspects just cramped into this one weekend that I'm still processing. I'm just like, how is this even possible? What is going to happen? And then Mercury will go direct. I am filming this while Mercury is retrograde. Yeah? Okay. So... there may be some, I've been having moments, all right, with Mercury retrograde. And there is one day, and this is why I just feel like there's going to be big changes for you because there's going to be one day, there's more on the back here, one day where Venus will have 4 aspects in one day. Yeah, you haven't seen that ever, have you? And also Uranus, which is officially in Gemini now, is going really wild, really gone rogue, very wild in August. All right. So really that itself is like very like Forrest Gump is very, box of chocolates. You don't know. Remember, Uranus is a planet of surprises and the unexpected, but it's part of your breakthrough. And it is in your 4th house. And I'll tell you everything that this means, but just don't forget right now. Remember I said Mercury's retrograde. But so is Saturn, so is Neptune, so is Pluto, so is Ceres. So the first half, you're still going within. You're still tapping into that inner wisdom, everything that I said last week, okay? And let me guess, you are spending time refining, reworking things from early July. Yeah? That's what you're doing to improve things in your life. Especially because you do want big change. You want big change. I see it. Your 6th house is so activated. All right. Communication, technology, writing projects, Those are all big things for you right now. All right. Fixing things. Anyway, this is all giving you some perspective. All right. So remember, embrace these retrogrades, especially because we're still in Leo season. All right. Remember, that's the spotlight. You've got the stage. A lot of creative energy, a lot of creativity, a lot of passion, a lot of love, a lot of tapping into your inner child. It's heart-based living. And when you have the sun in Leo for the first half of August, that's amazing, because that's your sixth house of every day, your day-to-day activities, your routines, okay? Work matters, colleagues, employees, as well as health, lifestyle. There's gonna be change, all right? Because, and the last thing I'm gonna tell you, remember that rare mini grand trine, yeah? That magic triangle I've been calling the prism portal, yeah? That's trademarked. And that is Saturn conjunct Neptune in Aries at the apex, sextile Uranus in Gemini, sextile Pluto in Aquarius. Uranus is trining Pluto. So, all these planets, all these outer planets are officially locked and loaded, and they're connecting and they're harmonizing and they're working with each other to create your new reality, your new era that you're moving into. Remember, by February 2026. And this is a once a lifetime alignment. Nobody on earth has experienced this. That's why there's a little bit of like, ooh, what's coming next? Do you feel it? Don't you, Pisces? Do you feel it? There's a little bit of, maybe a little bit of uncertainty, because nobody on earth has experienced this. And I'm going to point some things out for you, but there's also excitement because you know that your life is about to change in a huge way and in an amazing way. And again, over 90% of the aspects this month are part of that prism portal. They're part of it. And I'm looking at what's happening for you. You've got a lot to look forward to, and we'll go through it. And remember, those aspects that are happening this month, they're all going to be, most of them, 0 to 2 degrees of new beginnings. So this prism portal, the reason why I keep bringing it up is because this is a 4-way alignment with 4 outer planets that's breaking down who you were to make you who you're meant to be. This new you, okay? There are the Greek gods and like other dimensions watching us right now because they're so excited for this moment, because this moment has never happened in human history. So I want you to get very excited, because that uncertainty, there's some things happen this month where you're going to know what your life is going to be like. You're going to get really excited. Now, let's just jump right in. And I'm going to tell you right off the bat, wow, you're going to have a little bit of a squeeze on the first, all right? Just a little bit. You got Venus in Cancer squaring Saturn and Neptune in Aries, okay? Venus, as you know, is love and relationships and money, creativity. Venus is sweet and all about your pleasures, and she's grounded by Saturn and Neptune. Remember, they're conjuncting in Aries, and it's a little different because they want different things. They bring different things to the table. Saturn builds, Neptune dissolves. You would know that because Neptune's your modern ruler. Yeah. You've worked with Saturn in your sign for 2 years, so you know Saturn really well too now, right? Saturn's all about reality. Neptune is ideals. Venus is all about compromise and harmony. So you have to figure out how to compromise here, because there is going to be something here when it comes to your like love, romance, okay? As well as creative projects, family, children, all of that, yeah? With money, finances, yeah? So your self-worth, your self-value, that's going to be something that you're going to... And Venus in Cancer can be a little oversensitive, a little bit emotional. You got Mercury in Leo as well, retrograde in Leo. So when I see what's happening for you, there may be something here where you got to compromise about something when it comes to relationships or work. Yeah. Remember, Mercury in Leo and Sun in Leo, that can be ego and pride. It is your 6th house. You've got your 2nd house activated with Saturn. And Saturn natively rules your 11th. So what does this mean? Again, something with love, or how you feel about love. Are you feeling loved? Are you single and you're feeling that you can't get love? That's Venus square Neptune. This is also Mars and Virgo, where you feel really hard on yourself. Remember, I said that's self-critical energy, being hard on yourself energy. And Mars and Virgo just happens to be your 7th house of partnerships and relationships and marriage and contracts. So the very first few days of August can be a little all about compromise. Okay? Be open to it. Keep your heart open. That's all you got to do. But don't let anyone take your power. Don't let anyone make you feel that you're not worth what you are. It is having an impact on your 2nd house. And yeah, there may be a boss involved here, or an authority figure, or a father figure. We're talking about Saturn. And you got Venus in the mix. So just stay frosty and be cool. You go be fine. You're going to be fine. Because when I look at what's happening for you, it can be a little sensitive. Okay. Even you could feel a little bit defensive. Even if, even like someone's questioning your vision for your future, or someone's questioning your relationship status, or you don't see eye to eye with someone. Again, you just may feel a little extra sensitive, and you could be worrying over nothing. It's you getting wound up. Someone could tell a dad joke about turtles, and you would take it personally. That's how this is that day. Because remember, this is for the collective. Everyone's going to be feeling this. And a lot of people sometimes are, reactive versus responsive. So channel your energy constructively. All right. Practice patience. Remember, patience is going to be your BFF right now. It's a great virtue. And with Venus square Neptune, we've talked about this. You've experienced this. Venus square Neptune is very like La La Land, all right? Maybe even it's very like Alice in La La Land. So just, again, stay grounded in reality. It does feel like there's a little bit of some Miss Doubtfire energy here, where Walter White, there could be a little deceptive. Just letting you know. Don't let anyone deceive you, okay? And please don't be the one where you're the one that's doing it. I'm just telling you the aspect. I'm just the messenger here. I'm just relaying this to you, okay? The reason why I'm really harping on this for you is because on this day, the moon will be in Scorpio. As we know, that has a little bit of a kick to it, a little bit of intensity. When the moon is in Scorpio, there can be some revelations. There can also be, for you, there's something here, testing your self-belief. And the moon in Scorpio will conjunct Juno. We'll talk about her later, okay? Just remember, you've got the spotlight. You are radiating with the sun in Leo. That light inside you, let it shine, okay? They're going to be fine. The curtains are up too, all right? You got the stage. Now, Wednesday, August 6th, Pisces, Mars moves into Libra. So this is why I feel that you are really going to be wanting some things, and you're going to want love and money, because Mars, which is a planet of action and drive and passion and libido, is in your 8th house, which is, it can be deep, that 8th house. Yeah. And it's 8th house is like partnership building, love, or even business partners. Yeah. One-on-one, because you just went through Mars and Virgo in your 7th of partnerships and contracts. But that's the other thing. There's something here with investments, literal investments, until September 22nd. That's how long you have Mars and Libra. So that's what you're going to be experiencing. You're going to feel very driven here in terms of building partnerships and, wealth. 8th house is wealth. So the fact that Mars is in Libra, which is Venus's home, and Venus is also wealth. Do you see what's happening here? Libra just happens to be all about relationships and marriage and legal matters and contracts, but also like peace and harmony and diplomacy. So once again, that's going to be a big focus for you throughout August. Okay. And the first half of September, when we have that lunar eclipse in your sign. All right. It's very legally blind, to be honest. doing the right thing, all about fairness and justice. And I did tell you Juno's in the mix, but you're going to feel Mars and Libra very intensely for up until the 17th. And I say that because when Mars moves into Libra, yeah, it's going to create this, like we call it the grand air trine. It's amazing. It's amazing because you have Mars in Libra. Yeah. You have Uranus in Gemini and Pluto in Aquarius. So there's your, wonderful, pyramid, all air signs. So there's got to be a lot of communication. There's going to be a lot of processing, thinking. There's going to be a lot that's happening with all this air energy. And the fact that you have Pluto in Aquarius in your 12th house, that's very spiritual for you. It's healing energy. It natively rules your 9th house, which again, very spiritual. That's your belief system. It's your philosophies. It's wisdom. Yeah. Uranus and Gemini in your 4th. So a lot of home energy. Yeah. You even have Jupiter in Cancer. A lot of home energy, home and family. That's going to be more emphasis there. So that's kind of like the big things for you for August. Really big things. There's a lot happening for you, Pisces. Again, your life is going to start changing right off the bat because they already did. They already did starting, late July. And one of the other reasons why, by the way, y'all are going to have a lot of like bunny stuff. Okay? Intimacy, because you've got the 2 houses of romance and sex like really activated in August. Just letting you know. All right, Mars is physicality in a sign of partnership. Anyway, you got the math right. Now here's the other thing. There's Juno, who I am just going to briefly talk about. Juno, Jupiter's wife, Zeus's wife, right? Juno is Hera in Greek, happens to be between Jupiter and Mars. So Juno is Libra's asteroid that is all about the truth and fairness and balance and equality in partnerships, in marriage, in commitments, in contracts and legal matters. And she's going to be connecting with the North Node in your sign pretty much up until the 17th as well. So when I say partnerships and relationships and legal matters is going to be something really on your mind for August, you better believe it. This is big, all right? Remember, Libra just in general is all about peace and justice anyway, all right? Now, the other thing is just be your authentic self and you're going to be absolutely fine. Now, the other thing is that we get to the weekend that I'm calling the anything goes convergence point. It's a little bit bonkers. Now, you already see what's happening here, right? So starting on August 8th, and I'm considering it a long weekend because Monday is involved. So it's a 3-night weekend. But anyway, let me just list off everything that's happening because there's some on the back. We have Mars trine Uranus. We have Mars opposite Saturn, Mars opposite Neptune, a full moon in Aquarius, Mars trine Pluto. And then on that Monday, Saturn sextile Uranus, Venus conjunct Jupiter, and Mercury going direct. Just in that. And let's break it down. All right. Again, we'll talk more about this in your weekly forecast next week. Friday the 8th, August 8th, 8/8. Yeah, Lionsgate portal. We'll talk about it. But this is the day that Mars trine Uranus. Now, Mars trine Uranus, this is rare. Just like all the other aspects that I mentioned, rare. This only happens once a year, okay? And it just happens to be one of the best and most exciting trines. Trines, remember, very auspicious, in your favor. They're like luck magnets. And you just got Mars in your 8th house of wealth and love, partnership building, with Uranus, which is all about breakthroughs, yeah, and surprises and the unexpected. Wow. Progress, that's Uranus. Your authentic self, that's Uranus. Freedom, Uranus. So this is enormous. This is a big radical breakthrough that it's like no breaks. When you have Mars trine Uranus, yeah, it's very stimulating. This is just so beneficial in ways that, remember, Uranus and Gemini alone is just reinventing yourself. So you can expect a big upgrade here, especially in the home sector as well. Home, family, All of that significant. Other children, like your home, but also your foundations, the foundations of your life, and real estate. Oh, big. Y'all buying property, selling property? Do you work in real estate? There's big stuff happening here. So don't be afraid to take risks. Remember, Uranus likes you to shake things up. And this is where a lot of you are going to experience possibly a really big, just full change in direction. Okay? Toward your legacy. This is your big break. And it is very high frequency. So that's happening. And then you've got Mars opposite Saturn and Neptune on the same day. So that's a little funny, right? Because this is happening with Mars trine Uranus. Mars opposite Saturn. Let's start with that. And with these aspects, yeah, you're going to feel it days before, days after. Mars opposite Saturn. That happens every like 2-ish years. You got the two malefic planets. Yeah. And this is a little funny because Mars is really fast. Saturn's really slow. And Mars happens to be detriment in Libra. Saturn happens to be in its fall in Aries. So again, a little like awkward, but it's still come at me bro energy. All right. They're the fun police. They're TSA agents, a boomer and a Gen Z. And they look at you, Pisces, they're like, random check. On your spiritual journey. And so what's happening here? You've got Mars and Libra in your 8th house of wealth building, which would be inheritance, investments, royalties, loans, taxes, joint bank accounts, shared assets and resources. And you got Saturn in Aries in your 2nd house of income, salary, finances. So you got the two malefic planets in your money houses right now. And Mars is going to be looking for cracks. And Saturn, who is karma, so he's the karma police, is wanting you to learn a lesson. This is the day you will see what that lesson is. Okay? Now, if you're not here for money, this gets a little bit deeper because the 8th house, Mars and Libra, that's transformation. The 8th house, it's death and rebirth. You're changing, you're evolving, okay? And then Saturn in Aries, remember that spiritual warrior, that fierce, compassionate hero, that visionary artist in you. 2nd house is self-worth, self-value, the things that you value. It's confidence building. So even if you're not here for money, if that's not even a thing for you, this is deeply personal to you, all right? There's gonna be something here. Maybe a friendship involved. And maybe the way that you want to be seen by, your community or your squad, even like on a global scale. So just keep that in mind. There's definitely something here. And don't worry, you're going to make your flight. You'll be fine. All right. On your journey, you got that, you're going to, your flight to Birmingham. You'll make it. Now, Mars opposite Neptune. Listen, Neptune's your traditional ruler. You're going to be fine. Mars opposite Neptune, just stay grounded. Be realistic. This can bring a little bit of illusion. There's lower frequencies of Neptune. Dreamy, too dreamy, right? Turn off the Nintendo. You're going to just stay grounded in reality. You're going to be fine. Okay. And the reason I'm really going to harp on that for you, even though Neptune is your ruler, there's a lot of cardinal energy right now. Okay. A lot. So the prism portal and even all these cardinal signs that are activated, again, that's that initiator, modality. It's just like leadering up a lot of things, asking you to BYOB, right? Be your own boss. Now, yeah, let me see what else is going on. I'm going to skip those things for you for now. Let's just get to the full moon. All right. We'll talk about it later. The other things when we, August 9th or August 10th, it depends on where you live. Now, we have a full moon in Aquarius. That's going to be at 4 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's my time. Do you want to convert that to wherever you live in the world? Again, this one's very interesting for you. 'First of all, remember we have that amazing air trine that's happening, and you got Aquarius. 'Cause 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 full moon in Aquarius. That's now kind of just part of this. There's already a party happening in the sign with all these aspects. This is one of the best full moons. This is an amazing full moon. Remember, Pluto in Aquarius, right? But then Uranus is active this weekend. Uranus in Gemini. Uranus is Aquarius's ruler. This is the ultimate full moon of breakthroughs, but for you in a spiritual way, because it's hitting your 12th and your 9th. So there's something here that's really, and your 4th, okay? So there's just something here that's, you're seeing something in a different way. This is all about your belief system. This is very spiritual. This is when that healer energy inside you comes out. Being a healer in any modality, I mean, to be honest, it can be healer with words. It can be healer as in like Reiki master. It can be a healer as an actual, I don't know, surgeon. However, yeah, even healer as a mother, grandmother. You're gonna feel that. It's with this full moon in Aquarius. And a lot of home family energy still happening for you. But this is a full moon in Aquarius. Remember, Aquarius is the collective. And so this is a collective awakening. And remember, this is big. I've said this before. The moon obviously has an impact on us. The moon controls our ocean tides. It locks in the ocean tides. So the fact that water is emotions, and that's what is generally symbolized for thousands of years, and the fact that humans are made of 60 to 70% water, planets are energy, the moon is energy. Obviously, 8 billion people on this planet will be impacted by this full moon. Okay? All about the collective. A huge awakening. And Aquarius is all about revolution. Just letting you know. Pluto in Aquarius is all about your future too. So there's something here really psychic for you, it being in your 12th house, Pisces. It's almost like this full moon is going to illuminate something for you where maybe there were some things that you didn't see and now you really see. Remember what I said. This is a full moon for you in particular. It's all about the big picture. And even so big, life there there's going to be something illuminated for you around this time, okay? Really tune in intuitively, all right? And again, there may be some stuff with home and family. Like some of y'all are like, I got to move. We're going to move to this bigger place because we have Jupiter and Cancer in our 5th and we're having a kid or a grandkid or we're buying a studio for our paintings, whatever it is. Anyway, Sunday on the 10th, the same day, Mars will trine Pluto. So once again, you have a rare aspect, Mars trine Pluto, that happens once a year. I don't even know what to tell you right now. Like, this is a bonkers weekend. Mars and Pluto are the most powerful planets empowering you right now. This is conquer level aspect, this trine, and very potent. It's unstoppable energy. It's this determination, this powerhouse inside you. It's true stamina in terms of you just going after whatever you want to get, and you're going to get it. And remember, Mars in Libra and your 8th house. Okay, so partnerships, relationship building, like you're just basically a magnet to what you deserve. And remember, what's very unique about this for you in particular, Pisces, is that, what did I say? Mars in Libra, that's your 8th house. Yeah? Death and rebirth, caterpillar to butterfly, transformation. Pluto in Aquarius, Pluto is just transformation, and Aquarius is your future. So there's something here on the full moon. When I say you're going to see something, something's going to click for you, okay, about your future. All right. And you're going to be very assertive. And it's still very truth, justice, fairness, all of that for you. Now, Monday on the 11th, remember, this is all just kind of happening together. So it spills over into Monday, August 11th, where you have Saturn sextile Uranus at 1 degree. And this is the rarest of them all. one of them. There's another aspect, even rare. Okay. So Saturn sextile Uranus, obviously part of that prism portal. So you've been experiencing it. Yeah. You've had your, toes in the water. This is the perfection. So this is when it's exact at 1 degree, the initiator degree of new beginnings. And we have not had Saturn sextile Uranus, since 1996. All right. So, which was the Atlanta Olympics. Yeah, I remember because I was there. It's where I was born. Anyway, this is a big deal for you. Okay. Huge. Because you have something really big happening here with money, finances, home, family, the foundations of your life. There's just something big. Okay. But when I say big, I want you to know you've already been experiencing something here, right? Saturn is about to move back into your sign, still part of this. These are outer planets. So this aspect, when it perfects, you're going to feel this for many months. That's what I'm saying. For a lot of y'all, yeah, it really just depends on your chart. Every Pisces is different. But just know your life is starting to change in big ways. And this is so amazing. Remember, sextiles are windows of opportunity to help you thrive and prosper. And you got to take the action, okay? It's a window, okay, of opportunity. You got to go through that window. So, extremely rare. Remember, I said it hasn't happened since 1996. This is a big awakening for you. This is change, it's progress, but with Saturn, so with great discipline and structure and authority for the long term. That's Saturn. He's Chronos. He's all about the commitments. This is big. There's something magical happening for you because Saturn in Aries is mastery of self. Uranus in Gemini is being your authentic self. There's a new sensation here. This is so next level. This is new traditions being implemented right now for you. Okay? I've been saying every week, out with the old, in with the new. And when I say out with the old, in with the new, that's everything. Everything. Belief systems, habits, patterns, everything. Things in your physical world. Yeah. It's in your second house. Self-worth, self-value, all of that. There's a new you. There's a new you. Saturn moving back to your sign in September. You got an eclipse in your sign in September. You're going to be a completely new person, Pisces. I want you to get really excited. This is a complete reinvention. All right. We'll talk about it more in your weekly forecast. But what else is happening? Oh, gosh. Same day. Oh, my gosh. And this is why I'm really excited for you. And I'm sorry if I don't see, I have Uranus on my ascendant. If you're new to my channel, remember Uranus moved into Gemini. I'm a 0 degree Gemini rising, meaning Uranus is right on my ascendant at 0 degrees. Okay. And I'm in Aquarius. Uranus is Aquarius's ruling planet. And so so basically, yeah, it's been an interest. Look at my community posts. Never try working 113 hours a week, 2 weeks in a row. And yeah, it's my first house. The body is why I have a injury right now. So I might be a little slow. Same day, Venus will conjunct Jupiter, Pisces. That's why I love you. Okay? If you are new. Hey. My Pisces tattoo. Pisces, and for a dear friend. Okay? Someone close to me. Anyway, Venus conjunct Jupiter in Cancer. Happening on the same day. So, what does this mean, Pisces? It means your life is about to change in an enormous way. In the best way possible. You have the 2 benefic planets. This, again, only happens once a year. This is the only conjunction. This is the only Jupiter aspect. Yeah, this month, just like last month. This is a big one. All right. You're going to start feeling this around the 7th, the 8th, up until 18th, 19th. Venus conjuncting Jupiter is a seeding point. And it's happening in your 5th house of true love and romance and fun and pleasure and family and children and creativity and procreation. Creative projects as well. Birth of new things, if not a baby or a grandkid. Jupiter natively rules your 1st house. You know that because Jupiter is your traditional ruler. So this is a big one for you. This is a golden buzzer. And you can expect something here with Venus involved, love, relationships, money, creativity. Yeah. With a planet of abundance and luck and good fortune and expansion and profit and wisdom, you have something really special happening for you. All right, Pisces, this is going to be really nice. And don't forget, Uranus is in the mix. Unexpected surprises that are, it's like a, I don't know. It's like Rihanna jumping out of your closet with a birthday. Well, what is it? July with a tray of Coca-Cola. It's hot outside. Or it could be Einstein. Someone dresses Einstein. Anyway, you get what I'm saying. It's a really nice gift. It's a really nice gift. Now, same day Mercury will go direct. Great. There's some clarity now when it comes to health, work, colleagues, employees, things like that. Yeah. Negotiations. You can do all that now. And yes, thank you for asking. My site, which, Mercury retrograde, Uranus on my ascendant. Oh, they were knocking on my door really hard when July began. So, yeah, I'll be ready to go around this time, around the time of Venus conjunct Jupiter. And you can go to the site now and sign up for updates. And doing longer predictions and deep dives into world events, world astrology, teaching tarot, free tarot readings as well. Daily tarot horoscopes. We'll look at your birth chart. Yeah. We'll do all that. Anyway, on the site. Now, the other thing is Thursday, August 14th. That's when Mercury will sextile Mars. Ugh, I can't even with you. This is big. All right. So this is why I'm saying Mercury sextile Mars is super rare. The reason why is because both planets move really fast. And so what's happening here? You're going to have Mercury sextile Mars on the 14th exact, but then again on the 18th exact. So that is rare. And they're basically traveling together for about 10 days. So Mercury sextile Mars, which is an amazing aspect, and it's a quickie though. You feel it for a day. Yeah, they're inner planets. They're so close, like a day or two. Here, you're going to feel Mercury sextile Mars for about 2 weeks, for about 10 days. That's amazing. You're signing things. You're starting new things. You're having those important conversations that you needed to have. And then a lot of this is part of, remember, Mars is in Libra in your 8th house of not only transformation, but relationships, relationship building, partnerships, wealth building. You're good already, Pisces. I love what's happening for you. And we'll talk about it more. Okay, a lot of y'all are traveling too. Are you? Yeah. A lot of y'all are traveling. Good for you. That's amazing. Now, there's so many other great things I want to talk to you about, but let's just stick to Friday the 22nd. We move into Virgo season. Very pivotal 4 weeks for you, okay? Because now you're getting down to business when it comes to partnerships and relationships. Remember, Virgo is your opposite sign, okay? So, huge focus not only on partnerships, relationships, personal relationships, love, money, creativity. It doesn't matter. It could be your, private chef. That's a relationship, whatever it is. Yeah. There's something here with contracts as well. And you're really getting organized and you're really getting down to business. Okay. This is a very different feel from Mars that was in Leo. Now, so again, you can see partnerships, contracts, things like that. Big highlight for you this month. And then you see on August 22nd or the 23rd, depending on where you live, the new moon in Virgo happening 2 a.m. on the 23rd. Okay. Eastern Standard Time, 0 degrees. That's a big, it's in Virgo, earth sign. That's fertile soil. When you plant seeds, partnerships, relationships, contracts, legal matters, marriage. A lot of y'all getting married. There you go. This is big. Why is this big? Is because this is just kind of warming up something here. And again, partnerships, relationships for you and legal matters and a new contract warming up the solar eclipse in Virgo that we will have in September. So, yeah, 2 back-to-back Virgo new moons. One that's supercharged in eclipse season where we have that eclipse in your sign. So, September is a big deal. Okay? Now, but so is this new moon. So please set intentions, plant seeds. You see that there's something forming with Mars in Libra, the sign of partnerships and relationships, in your 8th house of building stronger, deeper relationships and wealth. You have a lot happening for you, Pisces. Like, your life is about to change. And then Monday, August 25th. That's the other thing. I can barely see, even with glasses on. I'm going to see if I can try this. No. Monday, August 25th, Venus will move into Leo. So that's amazing. Venus, as you know, which is love, relationships, again, big thing for y'all. Money, big thing for y'all, is moving into Leo. Venus is the heart. Leo is the heart. So a lot of y'all, there's some big things changing for you here. We'll talk about it more when we get to it. But that one day that I was talking about, Tuesday, the 26th, Venus having 4 aspects, major aspects with all the outer planets, 0 degrees, 1 degrees, all at the degrees of new beginnings. Like, this is going to be huge for you. This is going to be really big. There's something here with work, your everyday activities, but also, there's something you're signing for sure. The second half of August. You're building something really big because there's 4 aspects. One of them's Venus trine Saturn. That's all about support and stability and commitments long term. And then you have Venus exile Uranus. These are breakthroughs, home and family stuff as well. You got Venus trine Neptune. That's creativity at a whole other level, very transcendent. And then Venus opposite Pluto. Yes, an opposition. There may be some things coming to the surface. I'll talk about it when we get to the point. But the last aspect, save the best for last, right? You've got Uranus exile Neptune. I honestly don't even know what to tell you right now, Pisces. Like, this is going to be something that just blows your mind. And I say that because remember, you've had a little bit of a sample of this as part of the Prism Portal, the rare trine, with Uranus exile Neptune. We haven't had this since 1965 to 1969. And remember, Uranus in Gemini is all about the mind, consciousness, communication, breakthroughs, your future. And then you've got Neptune in Aries, which is all about that compassion and spirituality and dreams and higher mind. So think about the late 60s. That's what you're about to experience. That's one of the, parts of this brand new era that we're moving into. So it's kind of like the new Burning Man without the sponsors. Anyway, what is happening here for you in particular? Something with home, family, healing, and money. Okay? There's something here. And that leadership energy. Big. You're building something. I look at what's happening for you. You're building something already. You already know it too, what you want to build at this point for the long term. And remember, this is years long. I've told you 2025 to 2027, the most pivotal, the most important years of the decade. And this Prism Portal, this aspect, 2 years long. Okay? And remember, there's peaks of it when you really feel it strongly. And you will really feel it strongly starting in August. Yeah? And the Prism Portal, that's, pretty much so, like, the big chunk of it is until, like, 2032. Very important years, Pisces. But you're changing, and I'm very excited for you. I'm very happy for you. I'm very proud of you. I'm just very excited to see all this forward momentum, because I feel like y'all were just stuck. You had Mercury retrograde. You're still in Mercury retrograde, and you're 6. I was like, oh my gosh, out of all the signs, Pisces, that's just like a little bit of slowdown in terms of your everyday activities. So it's like a little bit of everything, but especially work and health. Health matters. All right, let's see. Okay, let's see what's going on for you, Pisces, for August 2025. All right, Pisces. Pisces, y'all are amazing. You know you're my secret crush. I'm even gonna. I'm gonna give you a. I'll give you a sticker. I don't know who that is. I think he's Ted Lasso show. I'll give you a side. Okay, Pisces. I kind of want to like show you the bandage on my leg. The muscle tears that I have in my calf. Anyway, and that's a funny thing. How funny is that? I told you I got Uranus on my ascendant. It's a body. Uranus is Aquarius's ruler. I'm an Aquarius. Aquarius rules the calves. Funny how accurate astrology is. I do a traditional Celtic cross spread. Offers the best overview, especially for a monthly forecast. If we need to pull clarifiers, you know that we will, Pisces. You know I love y'all. All right, let's see what we got. Oh. So you're good. Your life is changing in ways that you could never believe in August. Okay? Look at what's happening. I can't even believe this. Wow. How do you even? Okay. Whoa. You got the Nine of Cups. Yeah. There's going to be some things where you're going to be really happy with some things that happen for you. As soon as you move into August, you're probably already feeling it. The Nine of Cups is your card, by the way. All right. So it's just special. Nine of Cups is he's very satisfied. This is the wish come true card. This is just so much satisfaction. Like, yes, I got what I wanted. And I'm proud of myself. Showing off my cuffs, kind of like they're trophies. Really great. So it does seem like that there is something that you're getting that you wanted. Yeah. Or things are aligning for you and you see it. That's a big thing. There's something that you see and you're like, that's it, right? And you see, you got the King of Wands in the heart of your spread. Like, wow, he's the boss, big old boss, but he's the fun king. He's got all this passion. There's something clicking for you. And there's something here where just like in the month of August, and the King of Wands is Leo, by the way. So especially through Leo season, there is this passion and a lot of creative energy. And also, even with Uranus being so active, this restlessness, like, I got to do this and I feel this and I want to, like, you can even see the king here. He's only, you see him leaning outside of his throne. Like, he does not want to sit there. He wants to go do things, meet people, do more. He wants to go kite surfing. He wants to do it all. He's full of passion. He's epitome of fire. Wands are the spirit of fire. And so there's something here that's really exciting for you and it's very transformative, okay? Because, you see the Ouroboros in his throne. You even see the lions, right? So he's Leo, but anyway, amazing. You're going to get what you want. He is a big leader, big entrepreneur. But it's really more about you knowing there's something fulfilling your passions. There is something really strongly wonderful about this. You have that Wheel of Fortune in your challenge area. All right. So there's two things here. One, there is something. It's almost like there's a twist. Uranus is going to bring some sort of twist. You didn't see it coming at all. But it does look like it's like in your face something, or if you feel something, and maybe that's why I feel like you're, even astrologically, like there's something here where it's like you're going to get a sense of like where you want to be. It's like your 6-month plan done, right? That's why it's like if there's something unexpected that does happen and it's like takes you off the path that you were on, you intuitively know, like, meant to happen. Put me on a different path. Okay. And that's where I need to go. That's how I have to get there. So it's still really great. I mean, like you see what's in your future. So that's what I'm saying. The other thing is like, there could be something that you thought that you wanted, and there's going to be some changes with that. Remember, especially that full moon, that's going to illuminate a lot for you. It activates your 12th and your 9th house. So That's the big picture, your life purpose. The North Node is in your sign. The North Node will be activated with the Venus-Jupiter conjunction, okay? As well as many other aspects. So that's what I'm saying. It's like, yes, great, amazing. This happened to me in work, career, but I had a serendipitous moment and met my soulmate on the train. And now we're moving on that path because that wasn't even something that I planned for, but that happened. Now I know this is my path. Do you know what I mean? Like there may be something big like that. It is the Wheel of Fortune. It is in your challenge area, but you gotta look at your entire spread. And that ends everything that was up here that was holding you back. That Ten of Swords, the end, 10 is the end. Yeah, those dark clouds are clearing. This is a card of new dawn, new era. Yeah, sun is coming out. So there's karmic lessons in it all. All right, so just trust your intuition. Yeah, that 7 of Pentacles in the root of your spread. There's something inside. You're ready to, like, I can't do this. There's something I gotta change. And remember what I said about wealth building. When I say wealth, that wealth comes in all forms. And you do have the 7 of Pentacles. You see him looking back. He's raked in all his wealth. And he's now thinking about, okay, everything that I've invested in, my career, this relationship, whatever it is, I'm just going to take a little bit of a pause with all these retrogrades and go within and ask myself, was this worth the time and effort? Do I want to change things up? Do I want to shake things up? It's up to you, Pisces. I'm just telling you to take that pause. Okay? You got the 10 of Cups in your future. It's almost like the fact that you go from the 9 of Cups to the King of Wands to the 10 of Cups. Remember how I said that you're going to be on a path. Mars and Saturn are going to kind of like block you at one point. There's a couple, blocks. But during those blocks, let's call them stops. Let's call them like pit stops. Let's call them like random checks. TSA. You may in the moment be like, what the? But it's almost like they did something for you. And there could have been something that you even recognized, like there's something that you just recognize this month that is bigger than life. It's here. There's something here, but you've got to take that pause. You got to have this moment of anything that was holding you back. It's time to let that go. Because you already feel something. You feel alive with something that you've gotten and it's helping. And it may be something that you didn't expect. So if there's anything this month, it would be expect the unexpected. And that may be the turning point that you needed. That takes you to that 10 of Cups, which is also your card. Third decan. Let's get to your stuff. Pisces, y'all are amazing. 10 of Cups. I mean, it's like happy family, happy couple, happy home, happy everything. It's a card of joy, rapturous joy. 10 of Cups, only rainbow and tarot. Anyway, y'all are amazing. Talk about wish coming true. If you like this reading, it would be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments. Tell me what's going on, Pisces. I want to know. Yeah, a lot of you are going to be changing in terms of like moving as well. Okay. I mean, I love y'all. If you haven't already, because a lot of y'all already did. Okay. There you go. You've got some change. You got a lot of change happening this month. So you got the Star. All right. This is a card of healing, of wisdom, inner wisdom, knowledge. Like I said, there's something inside you you're connecting with and you're like, I'm good. Remember, I talked about this healing energy, especially around the full moon in Aquarius. But remember, Pluto is so active this month, and Pluto's in Aquarius, and that's in your 12th house of intuition and even healing. But you've got Chiron activated in your, second house, self-worth, self-value, all of that. Very active. Healing's a big thing for you this month. That's all I'm saying. Really great. Focus on that. Use these retrogrades. because there's a sense of like everything that's in your world, you're going to grow something. There's something that's growing for you, especially with a new moon in Virgo. But you got that Five of Swords, all right? So there may be seeing not eye to eye with some people along your path. Just be your authentic self and ask yourself, is this worth my time? Yeah. Handle things diplomatically, because you also got the Five of Pentacles. Don't be hard on yourself. Please don't. I told you from the very beginning, like the first week of August, there's potential to be hard on yourself with the squares, with Mars and Virgo, with all of that. Okay? Moon in Scorpio. Even when the moon goes into Sagittarius, there's that mutable energy there, you know, and we'll talk about it, but that is your 10th house of career. So there's so much career and work stuff. And then you have that Three of Swords in your final outcome. So there is going to be something that ends, but it's all about the way that you see things. That's really the big theme for you, is like how you see things, your perspective, the big picture, life purpose. Are you seeing it in an optimistic lens, or in a way where it's like Three of Swords, like, and Five of Pentacles, which is being hard on yourself. But these two people are focusing on their plight. You see, they're right outside of church. They have all this support around them. It's a sanctuary, but yet they refuse to look up. And so there's a sense of like, I'm just going to stew in this energy. It's low energy frequency. A lot of y'all don't want that. Most of y'all don't want that, right? So this is saying something's got to go. Okay? Something's holding you back. Okay? You don't want it to hold you back. And there may be a part of you you're like, okay, in order for me to go into this new era, there's something that has to end. Okay? It can be, again, even just pessimistic thinking. Even with these three cards. Yeah? There has to be something that ends for this new perspective. Yeah? That's the biggest thing. Okay? Have it. That's why I don't mind the Five of Swords. I feel like there needs to be something that inspires you. Yeah, something that gets you really, and that really gets things out. So again, I don't mind it. There's just maybe some new path opening for you, but there's got to be something that kind of triggers that moment. But handle things with grace. We'll do some clarifiers. That Five of Swords, honestly, that might be you. Let me just see something. All right. That might be you. It really might be you just inside your own head. Yeah. You got that Ten of Swords in your crown. Yeah. That Five of Swords here. In a sense, I feel like, yeah, that may be a little bit of tug of war, but about someone, about a circumstance. And you've got to let things out. Okay. You've got to let things out one way or another. Chat with AI, whatever you got to do, just let things out. You got that Four of Pentacles here. It's just like someone's not budging in a way that you want them to. And that may be your cue. Like, okay, well, let me just see what this new path is. But again, you've got to use Uranus and Gemini. You got to do things different. You have to shake things up. Okay. You got to miss the train. Yeah. Get on the next train where your soulmate's on. That's what I'm saying. Mix things up. Change. Just shake things up. You're going to be fine. A lot of this is going to be up here in your own head, because even with that Three of Swords, yeah, we call it the heartbreak card, the heartache card, whatever it is. It's still a sword suit. It's up here. Swords are up here, processing things, communication, all of that. It is a Libra card, so it may be something with partnerships. I'm going to see. Yeah, well, let's see the Three of Swords. Yeah. Yep, there it is. You got the Five of Wands. There's just something. Okay. So you have the Three of Swords and the Five of Wands and your final outcome. You got this in your external factors area. So yeah, there's something that is, it's almost like you're holding on to something that's so not worth your time. You've got to make room for the new. And again, a lot of it might be up here. You've got, during the full moon, which is mid-month, you've got to change something, the way that you're seeing something. And I think I told you in my last reading, my Pisces friend, who had all these sliding door moments, but he never felt he was good enough. He didn't think he was attractive enough. I'm like, you've got to stop that. Yeah. And that's what Saturn Neptune's doing for you right now. Pisces is in your second house of self-worth. Do you believe in yourself? Do you have that faith in yourself? Do you have that confidence in yourself? There's something that's got to change. And that's why I think that all of this is actually really good. Something's got to stimulate something that makes you see that part of you that you need to see. Okay, let's break it. Oh my gosh, how long? Okay, so let's go. Let's break this down. Pisces, listen. Let's go the first week. Remember the first like 4 or 5 days. Yeah, you do have Venus in Cancer squaring Saturn and Neptune, Moon in Scorpio. Just remember that can be a little sensitive. Okay, that can be very emotional. It can also be very like escapism. Okay. Now, Friday, and then, Mars goes into Libra, and then Mars trines Uranus. There's just so much. We've gone through it. I would just be mindful of the full moon. Yeah, August 9th, August 10th. That's gonna be one of the best. Like, you're gonna see things that you needed to see. And then you do have Mars trine Pluto. Like, you've got some amazing stuff. A lot of like surprising, fun stuff. Let's see what's going on for you for the first week of August. Right off the bat. Okay, so amazing. Please, yes, please do it. That is confidence. That's taking risks. That's having faith in yourself. Okay, that, look at him standing on the edge of the cliff. He's not even looking down. That's faith. I'm being taken care of. I know the universe is taking care of me no matter which way I go. Yeah. The full abundance of the sun, optimism, opportunities, leaving any baggage behind. You see his little satchel. He's only bringing the essentials. It's card 0. Like, yeah, your journey started end of June, basically. Well, I would say March, but even end of July, but only the essentials. Leave all of that. Where is that new you? Yeah. The Fool. Remember, you've got to have hope. You got to have faith. You got to believe in yourself. The star coming out, the star, remember, is Aquarius. The Fool, attributed to Uranus, which is going to be very active. I told you he's going to be a little wild this month. And Uranus is Aquarius's ruler. And Aquarius rules your 12th house. So, again, there's something here you got to see. Just all you got to do is trust your intuition. It's your 12th house. That's all you got to do. That's your home. You rule the 12th house. Just be your authentic self. That's what Uranus wants you to do. All right? Now, second week. Oh, yeah. Saturn sextile Uranus and Venus conjunct Jupiter. I mean, if you're single, like I said, and then you got Mercury going direct. You got Mercury sextile Mars. You got so many amazing things happening. Like, I can't even. Oh, and then remember, I told you, Venus is. No, I didn't tell you this. Venus is going to be trining the North Node in your sign. Oh, I did tell you. Sextiling the South Node in Virgo. So Friday, August 15th. Big. That's big. That's big. All right, let's see what's going on for you. All right. Oh, there you go. Well, there you go. You got the Fool and the Page of Cups. There you go. So just there's someone coming through. You obvious, right? Remember, I said partnerships is a big thing for you. It could be something new in a relationship that you're building already. It could be just you following your bliss. Coming after that Fool. Yeah. Page of Cups. A lot of dreamer energy. He has a lot of Piscean energy. You even see the fish popping out. Yeah. What I talk about surprises. You're good. You're good. So follow your bliss. Things that you want are going to happen. Just follow your bliss. Be open to it. Be whimsical. Third week. A day that I really want you to pay attention to would be the 19th. Okay, August 19th. We'll talk about this more in your weekly forecast. We have a triple conjunction in Cancer, and Jupiter, that's in Cancer, will be at its degree of exaltation of 15, meaning he's at his strongest point. This is a jackpot moment, especially for you. It's in your 5th house of true love and romance. And remember, Jupiter, it's your ruler. Like, you're really going to feel this. Creative projects is 5th house. Procreation, a lot of y'all having babies. I mean, this is also like spiritual growth and emotional growth. I mean, this is big. And then, yeah, we move into Virgo season, and then you have that new moon in Virgo in your 7th house of partnerships and personal relationships and contracts. There's just so much happening for you. Let's see what's going on for you for the third week, Pisces, of August. Oh, yeah. You got the Eight of Swords. There's something here. There's something here. You're going to have to confront. And it just seems like there's something new. So it could be you being on this new path. It could have been this turning point, moving into this new path. And because it's so new, you have a little bit of, no. You got to take out that blindfold. You got to see. You got to see, right? That's what we call the self-victim card, the Eight of Swords. Okay? I did tell you all, you got Pluto and Aquarius in your 12th house. The lower expression of that would be self-sabotage and hidden enemies. All of that. Facing your fears. You got to face some things, okay? You got all these oppositions and squares. Those are going to be tests throughout your amazing journey, But it just, again, seems like you testing you. It's like there could be a little bit of you getting in your own way. I'll clarify that Eight of Swords just for you. Okay, so Nine of Wands, interesting. All right, so there is something here where you have to just let it go, completely. Yeah, there you go. You got to let it go, and if you can't, you got to go within to really do some soul searching to figure out why. All right. That's going to be a big thing. And to be honest, everyone's going through that. Like I said, everyone on this planet is going through this brand new era that no one's ever experienced. But you have to be your authentic self the entire time. Yeah. There's something here. It's going to be hard for you to, once you go within, you're going to be fine. Last week, Venus moves into Leo. Oh, we got that 4 day, four aspects with Venus in one day, and then Uranus sextile Neptune. But again, as you know, there's a lot more happening throughout August. That's not even on the whiteboard. We're going to talk about that later, and a lot that has to do with you, by the way, Pisces. Let's see what's going on for you the last week of August. Before we even get there, the Hermit is Virgo. Okay, so whatever you may be here, may have to do with partnerships, relationships, or legal matter. We do move into Virgo season that third week, remember, and that new moon. Now, the last week, there you go, 2 Wands. Very interesting. Once you go within, then you're ready, okay? Then you come out refreshed, you took a shower, you used zest, whatever it is, right? You went to the top of your castle. You're like, I got this. I got the world in my hand. I know what I'm doing. I got that confidence. Now I'm just going to plan. I can see into my future. In fact, he's so high up there. You see the valleys here. There's a lot of depictions from other cards, okay, that are in that valley. That's how much you can see. I was picking up on that earlier. There you go. You're planning out your 6-month plan by the end of August, because take your time too. Take your time. Remember, you have eclipses in September. All right. Anyway, Pisces, y'all are amazing. Okay, so tier 3 members, you know where to find the link for the second spread. We're going to talk about Pisces. We got to look at love. We got to look at career. We got to look at a couple things here. Okay. Yeah. And anyone's welcome to join. All right. Really good. Legendary members. Next week, Pisces, we got a lot to look at, and you know it. I'll see you next week. All right. Thanks so much, Pisces. Bye-bye.